Okay, I'm gonna test this out right now. Okay, finally, I've been working a lot, and then I realized I've been running into some stuff. Let's do ScoutDM. I ran into some stuff, and yeah, I was like, wait, why am I doing this manually? Let's go ahead and see what we can do here. I don't know what I'm doing. I always try to say that because I really do not know what I'm doing. So you can put your ENVs there. Oh, that's cool. I'm not gonna do that right now. All right, so this is front end. Let's see what we got. So I got this error in Bolt. I'm just gonna plug this in. For first time using codex in this way. Let's see. Let's see what's happening. Apparently, you can like also speak code. I don't have another task for you to work on. I'm sorry, my friend. Is there something else I could be doing? Maybe. What do I need to do for this product? Um, excuse me. Yeah, I want to see. I want to see what you're doing. Okay, you're going through the code. Makes sense. Okay. 'Cause I think the issue right here was I don't have any of these. I used to remember to not have my ENV open, but unfortunately, there's nothing here. We haven't started anything. These are all blank still, but we do need to never have that open again. Okay, so I kind of so since I'm on my Mac, I kind of have this open. I'm not using code spaces. So I have the back end open over here, front end open over here. So I'll just go back and forth, which means I don't need GitHub open right now. And then I have this thing here, which is kind of helping me understand like what I'm looking for as far as like building out product. Um, but I don't quite remember what I told it. So I said here, right? Okay, so it was helping me. What did I give it at the very beginning? Okay, I gave it all this. Okay, cool, 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 cool. No, that's perfect. I gave it the MVP of what I wanted to build. Um, Now what are you doing? Can I view the log? Command stuck due to network issues. So I'll go ahead and cancel it. What do you mean network issues? Aren't you running in a virtual machine? Uh, npm install. Should I have done that before? Is that what you're telling me to do in my environment? So you're saying you can't do anything right now? Whoa. So I might as well just cancel you then and just delete you. You can't do nothing. Oh, wait, can I edit? So you're saying I should run npm install right here? npm install. I'm not giving you internet access because I've heard too many bad things. So they kind of scared me out of that. Okay, now what should I do? Just ran npm install. So I think you are good to go. So you should just press an enter. Okay. I don't know what my limits are. I don't know anything. Let's view the log. Let's see what you're doing over here. So you're downloading the repo. Okay. I'm so curious. Okay, you got npm install. That's right there. So it's saying that it couldn't do what I needed it to do. Okay, this is interesting. Yep, internet's off. Okay. Oh, I don't have an agents.md. Should probably build that. Oh, see if there's any instructions for the task. Okay, that's good to know that you're going to check that first. I had heard that. I also heard that you need a Claude.md if you're going to be using Claude code, so just FYI. Okay, you're saying I'm good. You're saying I'm good. Okay, so can like do you need to do you need to commit the update or like what's happening here? What I'm a little confused. You're saying it's solved, but if I go to Bolt, it is definitely not solved. I'm pretty sure you need to commit this or push it. Oh, you have to start all over? Okay, interesting. Because I didn't tell you were done with your task yet, and you just shut it down. That's not how I would do this. So I think you have to start all over, if I'm understanding correctly. Why would anyone not click into here? Because as of right now, there's no way I'm assigning it more tasks. You didn't tell me to commit anything. You didn't push anything. Unless you pushed something I didn't know. Let me check. I'm pretty sure you can't do that. What does this mean? Is that just one task? So far, not impressed. We've been doing this for 7 minutes now. All right, so you're confirming. Okay, so okay, you're saying I don't need to confirm, but if I go literally right here, I bet it's gonna have the same issue. So, like normal, let's go to Claude. Uh, did you already start this? This is why I ended up at Claude in the first place because there's so many things that like OpenAI just can't do with my current knowledge of coding, and Claude is like helping me learn, right? Like I knew what npm install was. Okay, so it's in the git ignore, which I now know what that is. Um, but like you aren't able to solve my problem. So it's saying that it didn't install properly. It's probably because you told me to do something and you didn't list the first one right. Okay. I was like, only suggest the recommended one first. No. Wow. All right, Opus. This is my first time using you. I used Sonnet 4. It's your turn now. Let's get it. Oh, okay. Well, okay. 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 This Issue and error is happening in bolt.new. Like, this isn't me. I'm not saying that I have this problem. This is Bolt saying I have a problem. So, does Bolt have... Bolt might not have Axios. And it might not know that it should install Axios. I'm telling you, dude, I don't know how anyone is building without learning code. At least a little bit. At least a little bit. Because I just realized that that's probably what's happening. It doesn't have Axios. I can't believe I didn't think of that sooner. Because what I was doing is I was putting it on GitHub and then pushing it to GitHub, hoping that Bolt would grab that stuff out of the cloud, out of the Git, since it's supposedly connected, and then assume that. And then I just realized, like, wait, if Bolt doesn't have Axios, it doesn't matter. Because it's telling me to run this stuff in terminal. So yeah, now I got it. So now we can probably go here, see what, refresh it real quick, see what happens. Might still have this error. This error that you're does it have to do with... boom. Told you. Jeez. Alright, now we got another error. Because, you know, that's how we just live in life right now. We just arrowing it up. We got nothing but errors. Okay, let's ignore that for now. Let's move along with our life. Personal finance. Okay, cool. That's exactly what I needed. I need to be able to see that. All right. My dog. Can you fix this error? We'll try you again. OpenAI Codex. This is also why I haven't used Codex in the CLI either, because I have Claude now in the CLI. So technically, I know this is the Codex experiment house, but it's not working. So I'm about to stop this video at 15 minutes if this doesn't work, because it's having to set it up again. And it's like, bro, I thought we were just keep this thing up. That's why it's called starting an environment. And I don't have the tasks, and maybe I just need more tasks. Like, my tasks aren't set up that way right now. I wonder if I could find something that would allow me to run multiple tasks in a row that I would trust and just, like, build an app. Oh, let's do that. Because this is crazy. How would I do this? I'd probably do back end, front end, back end. How would I do this? Okay, I'm gonna have to come back and try this again with a different use case, because right now it's not working. This error happens when Axios can't reach the API. That makes sense. I have not put the variables in. I didn't realize there were so many freaking needs for this thing to operate. So I'm going to come back at a later point and try this again. So right now, sorry to say, but Codex, not the move for what I'm using it for. And this isn't the fault of Codex. It's just the way that I have learned to develop products recently, which is so funny because at first I was just, like in my early videos, I was only using Bolt. Then I was using ChatGPT to help code backend. Then I got frustrated with ChatGPT, and now I'm kind of exclusively using. Now I'm almost exclusively using Claude to do all of it. Did I already do this error? Not here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start this, stop this right now. And then the next one we're gonna do is I'm gonna try Claude Code. Because I have the max plan and I've heard that you can like using Claude Code like crazy will get you at $100 thing, $100 bill. But I'm already paying it, so I've heard that if you use Claude Code when you have Claude Max, the highest version, you basically have unlimited use of Claude Code. And I just saw that an interview with the head of product with Claude saying that they write 90% of Claude Code's code with Claude Code. It's kind of writing itself. I thought that was pretty interesting. The only downside to Claude Code is that if you have noticed, I actually use both. I actually use both like repositories. Here, let me have this solve this. Sorry. I actually use both repositories in the web version of Claude, which unless you have a mono repo, which is like a single repo, which Bolt will not let you do, so I don't do that. Also, I like things to be compartmentalized, so I have a back-end repo and a front-end repo. Unless you have a mono repo, you actually have to work both of them from both sides, which means you do need to have something like, this is my back end, this is my front end. And so I'd probably put Claude Code on both. And I don't think it can do that, if I'm being honest. And they said something about Claude Code with GitHub Actions. And I was like, I don't know. I'm going to try all this stuff later over the weekend. So I think that's what I'm going to do. All right, see y'all.